Good morning, team. Uwe Jacobs, Property Strategist from Property Friends. This is how it goes. Been on the run that much. Got up early this morning to do some admin and haven't even shaved yet. So apologies for that. Not to worry. When you run hard, sometimes things get left along the way. We'll do that later. So, Cairns, third day. Really interesting. There is no doubt that the price is going to go through the roof. The pricing for new has risen. If I take land and house together, minimum 30%, minimum, if not more. The established market has pulled up about 15% to 20%. So there's still room to go in there. I still see Cairns growing substantially in the next 12 months. One of the reasons is the very strong population growth, the extreme low rental vacancy factor, and relatively few new builds coming on stream. The new land market is quite constrained as well. So that means that there is not a big amount of supply coming into the market. We are testing at the moment sales prices a bit, and I'll be able to report on that further. We went yesterday, and by the way, I'm happy to take questions. If you have any questions, by all means, put them in the comments, and I'll respond to them the next day in the next live. So yesterday we went and met with a SIL provider, and this is a SIL provider is in the NDIS space, is a company that looks after organizing the staff to look after the needs of the participants. We had the chance of going and looking at some of the properties that they're working in and with. Very interesting. It's great to see what other people are doing, and it's great to cross-fertilize knowledge. So thanks for that. It also confirms that, not wanting to pat myself on the shoulder, but our designs are excellent, and we're going far beyond with what others are doing. Case in point is a 1500 millimeter electrically height adjustable kitchen bench that includes the cooktop. That piece of gear is $7,500, just a 1500 millimeter kitchen bench. But what it does, it changes the life of people in wheelchairs, because for the first time ever, can they cook? Now, why is that? And a funny story, in a way, funny story. I was in a discussion with a lady that is in a wheelchair, and we were talking about fit out, and I was looking for feedback. What is important? What is not important? And she looks at me and she says, looking at my fairly big belly at the moment, she says, "Looks like you enjoy eating." I went, "Yeah, sure do." She says, "Do you enjoy cooking?" I said, "Yeah, I'm German. Of course I enjoy cooking and I enjoy good eating." And she says, "And I bet you also like bacon. Nice, crunchy bacon, fried bacon." I said, "You got me in one." And I said, "Why do you ask?" She says, "Clearly, you have never sat in a wheelchair and tried to cook." I said, "Okay, you got me. Enlighten me." She says, "With a normal kitchen bench, when we try to cook, the frying pan sits here. And you don't want to cook bacon or fry bacon when the frying pan sits in this height. You can work out what's happening. So it's a good point. And that was the trigger to go through the expense of $7,500 because I like cooking. And so many other people like cooking as well. And it shouldn't matter whether you're in a wheelchair or not. Plus, from an investor's point of view, we're setting ourselves up being completely different and having not only a point of difference, but something really desirable in our houses. Yes, it costs $7,500, which is probably, let's call it $6,500, $6,000 more than we would need to spend. But over a 15 to 20 year period, having security of tenancy, that's a wise investment in my view. Making the property highly desirable, making the property stand out from the rest of the bunch. And remember, there is a 25 to 30% oversupply and vacancy of NDIS rooms at the moment, which are all these, I can't say it any other way, all these rooms that these marketing galas are putting out, where they skim the investors, do a burn and churn, sell the sucker, as they said in the Wolf of Wall Street, put some lipstick on that pig. They just sell the dream of fantastic returns and then can't get tenants. And you're belly up in the water with a purpose-built facility that has no tenants. There is no purpose. There is no income. It drives me mad. And people don't see that. Now, why do I think we can do it differently? One, our homes are completely differently spec'd, designed. I have run our design, part of what I do here when I'm on site. We spoke to 3 occupational therapists. I ran the design through 3 support coordinators, all different people, all with different trains of thought. And we run it through 2 seal providers. And that's a brains trust that gives us a mesh, a integrated composite experience level with people looking at it from different points of view so that we get to the optimum result without being silly. I'm not going to do golden handles, what we used to refer to in the infrastructure industry, that is my background, as golden handles, where you just do something for the sake of doing it because it's the latest and greatest. We're not going to do that. We need to serve 2 masters. One master is the participant, of course. But if I can't serve the master of investor, I've got nothing to serve the participants with. So that's a reality. That's a dichotomy of my life, of having enough return in the deal for the investor to be able to serve the participant. But that's entirely possible. If you take a long-term approach, there is great returns and great satisfaction because, heck, dare I say it, I don't mind providing an additional contribution to the society, to community. I find that fulfilling. Anyway, let's not go there. That's getting on my high horse again. So, yeah, we are going to very soon start our second home in Cairns, our SDI, Specialist Disability Accommodation. And I hazard a guess we're going to have it finished by August. Now, some clever people will ask, how the heck are you going to finish a home by August when you haven't even started yet? And we're not going to start before end of January. So that's 7 months. That's for me to know and for you to find out. Especially for the opposition to find out. There'll be a few surprised people around the traps. Anyway, that's fun. That's so that's what I'm working on. Today we are going to meet a big service provider here locally. Their traditional business and service is young people. Their traditional business and service is STA and MTA, sorry, short-term accommodation and medium-term accommodation, and specifically looking after young people that have fallen through the cracks or that have had challenges and need long-term accommodation. So again, we have designs for that. We are running 3 of those homes in Townsville. So that will be another really fun discussion to share with them that not only can we do it, we are doing it at the moment. On that note, what do I say? You got to be in it to win it. Same time, same bet channel tomorrow. Do we have any questions? No, it's not as yet. All good. Same time, same bet channel tomorrow. Have a good day. Make it a good one. Bye-bye.